Tree 1039 KGRT. There you go, Granger Smith, and happens like that. Gino Aragon here in the Charlie Clark Studios. It is a Thursday morning, and I am so glad that I have got the coffee going because I needed it this morning.
Time now for the question of the day, brought to you by Painted Skies Dental Center, online at paintedskiesdental.com.
Yeah, I definitely needed that coffee because I'm going to be honest with you right now, okay? Our question of the day has something to do with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, okay? And honestly, I do not like talking about this. I've avoided it as much as possible, but the jury came back yesterday, and everything that everybody was talking about yesterday was, I mean, the news, the people that I was talking to, getting text messages about this whole thing, and yeah, they're all talking about the jury verdict. And of course, the jury ruled that Johnny Depp and Amber Heard basically defamed each other, right? But Johnny was awarded $10 million, and then they gave Amber $2 million. So Johnny kind of won a little bit, I guess. I don't know. He said the jury gave him back his life, and Amber said that she was heartbroken by the whole thing. And like I said, I've tried to avoid talking about this. I don't like talking about Hollywood stuff. And then this whole trial thing, which is basically a he said, she said type of thing. You know, are you really ever going to get to the truth on some of these things? But apparently the jury has put in their verdict. This is what they decided. But what do you think? That is basically our question of the day. What do you think? Johnny, Amber, or I don't really care that much for it either way. I'm in the latter camp right there, obviously, because I just rather avoid talking about it. But everybody wants to talk about it, so let's talk. Johnny or Amber, or you don't care. Go ahead and let me know, of course. The phone lines are open. The Zia Comics hotline, 575-523-KGRT. Our Zia Comics text line as well, 575-523-5478. Call me, text me, put a comment on our socials. We are live on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter pages. So once again, our question of the day, what do you think, Johnny or Amber, or don't care? Our question of the day brought to you by Painted Skies Dental Center, located at 3045 East University Avenue. Okay. Whew. I really did not want to talk about this, but like I said, the verdict came down yesterday, and everybody seems to be talking about it, right? I think that there are better things in life that we should be concerned about, but that question is there. Johnny or Amber, who really came out on top, or is it just something not even really paying attention to at all? But once again, they awarded Johnny $10 million, Amber Heard $2 million, and they basically both said that they defamed each other. So I don't know. What do you think? Go ahead and let me know. And while we're waiting for a few of our answers, I actually already got one in our text messages. Says, don't care. I'm with you, man. I am definitely with you. And while we're waiting for some other answers, let's go ahead and see what's going on in the world. KTTV says a Los Angeles Chevron station is charging $8 for a gallon of regular gasoline. Like I said, so glad I'm not anywhere near either of the coast, actually, for some of those prices. And John Madden is going to be on the cover of this year's EA Sports Madden 23 video game. Usually, of course, they get a big star or an up-and-comer that's going to be on the cover, but with the passing of John Madden, I think it's appropriate that he actually be on the cover of his own video game. And I'm trying to remember if he was on the cover of the first few of them back in the day. Yeah, it's been quite a few years since I've seen those first Madden video games. Ray Liotta's hometown of Union Township, New Jersey, is reportedly planning to honor him by naming a baseball field after him. Of course, Ray starred in Field of Dreams, so that is very, very appropriate. Also, New York Post says that the first edition of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone book is going to be auctioned off. The book is signed by J.K. Rowling and contains some errors. Only 500 hardback copies were printed during its initial run in 1997, and the book is expected to sell for $250,000. I think mine's like a fifth printing, so I'm not going to make any cash on that. But hey, if you had the cash, would you buy it? Also, Panda Express restaurants are now using robots. See, the robots are taking over. They are using robot woks to cook meals. The robots cook food faster and eliminate need for multiple staffers to make dishes like chow mein and fried rice. Employees are now spending more time with customers rather than preparing food. I wonder what Uncle Roger would say about a robot making fried rice in there. Yep. So once again, our question of the day, Johnny, Amber, or don't care, go ahead and let me know. We are got our socials up on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And of course, you can always give me a call on the Zia Comics hotline, 575-523-5478, or the Zia Comics text line, same number, 575-523-KGRT. And one more story that I thought I saw here, which is interesting, I shall say, as nope, that was more Johnny Depp news. See, I told you I just cannot get away from any of that stuff. But yeah, there it is. Elon Musk firing remote workers. A lot of people were working from home during the pandemic, but now the Tesla owner, Elon Musk, plans to fire remote workers if they do not return to the office. He sent out a memo that read, remote work is no longer acceptable. Anyone who wishes to do remote work must be in the office for a minimum, and I mean minimum of 40 hours per week, or depart Tesla. This is less than we ask of our factory workers. So I can understand that, some of the factory workers are there for 40 hours a week. Why not get all the guys in the suits and ties that are working from home in the office as well? And it's kind of weird to even ask that question, because a lot of people, when it came to work, you always had to go to work. And the idea of working from home is kind of I don't want to say it's a new one because it's been around for a while, but still one of those things right there. Oh, I think we got one on one of my Facebook pages. Nope, that was just a like. Well, I appreciate the like. I really do. But once again, our question of the day, well, it happened. The verdict came back. And what do you think? Johnny, Amber, or not really interested, just don't care? Go ahead and let me know. You can leave your comments on our Facebook pages, YouTube, and Twitter as well to let me know what you think. And of course, once again, our question of the day brought to you by Painted Skies Dental Center, located at 3045 East